Hello and welcome. Welcome to Input English. As we approach learning any new language, we listen to that language, and then at some point we begin reading in that language because these are the two ways to get input to bring the language into us. We've discussed this many times. When you start reading a language, there are a number of things you can read. You can read fiction. You can read nonfiction. You can read poetry. So poetry is very much the part of most languages, and I have to admit my educational process dating back to childhood was very deficient in this area because of the focus that I had on math and science. I was building a career that needed math and science, so I did not pay much attention to poetry. Now, in school, poetry was read to us, but then the question is, how much did I pay attention to that? How much did I focus on that? Now, the lyrics of songs are poetry. The verses of the various songs that we hear are poetry. So it's really quite impossible for anyone to develop in a society that includes songs and music without getting some poetry. Many times the language in poetry is so symbolic that the meaning is obscure to the language learner. There are many poems that I can read in English as a native speaker and not understand what the author is saying. There are some poems that have a lot of good language in them and are fun to consume. So I'd like to share one with you today. I'll read it to you here. This poem is famous. It was written in 1927 by an American poet named Max Ehrmann, and he's from the Midwest. My recollection is that Ehrmann received a college education and then went to Harvard and obtained a law degree. He pursued his career in law and business until about age 40, when he dedicated himself to writing. So this poem is entitled Desiderata. It's a Latin title. We can define desiderata as things desired, things we want. This is Desiderata by Max Ehrmann. Go placidly amid the noise and the haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible, without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others, even to the dull and the ignorant. They too have their story. Avoid loud and aggressive persons. They are vexatious to the spirit. If you compare yourself to others, you may become vain or bitter, for always there will be greater and lesser persons than yourself. Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans. Keep interested in your own career, however humble. It is a real possession in the changing fortunes of time. Exercise caution in your business affairs, for the world is full of trickery. But let this not blind you to what virtue there is. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. Be yourself, especially do not feign affection, neither be cynical about love, for in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, it is as perennial as the grass. Take kindly the counsel of the years. Gracefully surrender the things of youth. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune. But do not distress yourself with dark imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness. Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. And whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God, whatever you conceive Him to be. And whatever your labors and aspirations, in the noisy confusion of life, keep peace in your soul. With all its sham, drudgery, and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Be cheerful. Strive to be happy. That was Desiderata by Max Ehrmann. Hope you enjoyed it. I invite comments below. I invite you to join us in future videos. See you soon.